Hey everybody, it's your friend Alex here, and I'm just here to share an intro to Bitcoin's blockchain technology. On my last video, I talked about the simplicity of Bitcoin. I explained it in detail in a really simple introduction to it, and I couldn't leave out this blockchain technology because it's such a big part of what Bitcoin is. But I don't want to complicate that video. So here's this video. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin, go visit that last video. And if you're here just for the blockchain technology, then you're here in the right place. I'm so excited. So a little bit that I want to explain is that Bitcoin is a separation of government and money. And it is an intersection of economics and technology. So when you can separate these two things and then make these two things come together, it creates something very revolutionary, something very extraordinary, something that's going to create so much freedom, which will mean so much more prosperousness and wealth for many people and a lot less injustices. So first, let's talk about what is Bitcoin. It's a digital currency on a decentralized ledger. And what is a decentralized ledger? Well, it contains all the transactions of the Bitcoin network since the very beginning of time. So what miners do is they verify these transactions that go into the blockchain. And each transaction, they are verified 3 times. And the very first 3 people to verify these transactions are rewarded with Bitcoin. That's what these miners are. They're not doing anything besides verifying transactions. It takes a lot of computing power to be able to race and get that done first. And so just so you know, that's what miners do. They are in the blockchain, creating the blockchain. And what does it mean that it's decentralized? Well, the decentralized blockchain, it means that it's not stored in one particular place or one particular location, but it's maintained by all of the network nodes or computers on the Bitcoin ecosystem. And so that means that the blockchain is completely public. Nothing can be done in secret. Nothing can be done without the cooperation of the entire group. And there's actually even been forks. There's a Bitcoin Cash and a Bitcoin Black or a Bitcoin Classic. I don't know. There's all these different forks that had happened because these people didn't agree with the direction of Bitcoin. But what we see is Bitcoin has been the first to market. They've been the most dominant long term. They've had the most success, and it has the most amount of adoption of we all agreed that this is worth something. And you can go to www.blockchain.info and you can see all of the transactions that's ever been made, all of the blockchain. So picture it's just these 3 little blocks connected to these 3 little blocks, and it's all just connected to each other in this chain of blocks. And so that decentralized ledger is called a chain because all of the blocks are linked to the blocks from before. And this is so exciting because each block will contain data about the prior blocks. And so this allows these transactions to be immutable. They cannot be changed. They cannot be adjusted. They cannot be manipulated. Let's say somebody wanted to hack into blockchain. They'd have to start going through a bunch of blocks or transactions to get to that transaction to change it. And by the time they get there, they're going to be caught because it's all being monitored. It's all being viewed, and it's all very public. And it eliminates the possibility of a double spend. It also eliminates the possibility of manipulation, of any of it being created out of thin air. There will only be 21 million Bitcoins ever created. Right now, there's about 18.5 that are in circulation. And each time a miner mines and verifies that block, then it is rewarded with the Bitcoin. And every few years, that reward is cut in half to eventually in 2140, there will only be 21 million Bitcoins available. So imagine when we get to that point, what the value of this Bitcoin is going to be and the power of what the blockchain technology can do for it. So let me tell you real quick, what is so special here is that in just a short amount of time, you can get the super app and you can convert your rewards, average 10% into Bitcoin with no hassle. Just click a button and you're rewarded with free Bitcoin. And this Bitcoin is going to grow. It's going to just be incredible. So get the super app. You can earn 10% rewards and convert it into Bitcoin with the push of a button. And like Mr. Shamrock says, get the super app with the super deals. Super facts, you know it's super real. It's going to be amazing. We're so grateful that this is being created. It's a weapon that we can fight back. I believe in you. I'll see you at the top, so I'll see you real soon.
With the financial matrix, the system rigged against you. You ask, what am I supposed to do? Who do I turn to? When everywhere I look, they only help you lose. Over 80% employees taking their job. You can't ignore me. The truth, that may be annoying. I feel the need to be showing a real stack of how they don't have your back. Why do we let it happen like that? It's time to get up and fight back. These freedom fighters unite. We can help you go from surviving to thriving in a night. In times like these, it's hard to find things inspiring. Let a different type of fire in. It's time to do some rewiring. The lion in me has been sent to influence the culture. To rise up stand up for your right. Get the super app with